good way to start the week. Banana and kiwi, I was going to say smoothie, but it's a milkshake really, isn't it? Because there's milk in it. Anyway, good morning everyone. Thank you for being here with me and for watching this video. I had somebody message me the other day who was watching from Australia, which is crazy. I didn't know that people watch these over there. So thank you, no matter where it is you are. I hope you're doing good. It is the start of a new week. It's Monday morning. Little milestone happened this week. I hit 800 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which was my target for the whole year. And I've done it already and we're in May. So I really am grateful to all of you for watching, for subscribing and for enjoying the content. And yeah, so a massive thank you to you. You're the ones who made the 800 happen. I'm obviously now going to go for the 1,000, which is a big mark for any YouTube channel. To get to 1,000 is nice. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that will happen fairly soon. It's been a while since there's been a COVID press conference with the Prime Minister doing an update. But that is happening this afternoon at 5 o'clock. There will be a COVID update from Boris Johnson. I mean, it does feel very much now like life pretty much is back to normal anyway, in my opinion. But it'll be lovely to have it made official and, you know, a few more freedoms given back before the big 21st of June deadline that we're all looking forward to. So got university in a bit, so I'm going to log onto the laptop, do some lectures, a little bit of housework, write the shopping list, you know, all kind of normal life jobs. So I'm going to give you my day. You're going to get whatever I get. It's coming to you as well. Well, it's been one of those days today. There's been a lot to do and I've just been pretty busy all day. I haven't picked the camera up as much as I would have liked. I needed to crack on with an essay, which I've done. Needed to clean the kitchen, which you saw a little bit of that. Had to clear out the garage and yeah, just different things like this really. So I've been cracking on, but the time has now come for me to sit down and to hear the first update that we've had from the Prime Minister regarding COVID in a little while. I mentioned it earlier on. Jo is back teaching violin in person, which means I can't be in the lounge, obviously, because she's in there right now with a pupil. So I am in the bedroom. I am watching the press conference on the laptop. But this is kind of how life is for me at the moment. When I'd say between the hours of 4 and 8 or 8:30 every weekday, I have to be out of the way. So I'm in this room, or we have a spare room next door which is used as like an office study type thing for me and Jo. So most of the time I'm in there editing videos that you're watching, or planning and kind of, you know, doing the admin side of the YouTube, or of course writing my essays, which at the moment is taking up a huge chunk of my life. I know I film a lot in the lounge, but right now I'm not in there very often because Jo needs that space to teach. Thought I'd just show you this while I'm waiting. It's a few minutes until the press conference there on the laptop. So I thought I'd just show you this. I made this a little while ago for our wall in our bedroom. It's a little frame, and in it we've got some Polaroids, and each Polaroid is a different place that me and Jo visited in the world in our time together. We've been together 5 years now. That's our first date in Bath. Then we've got Lynmouth in Devon there. And we went to Switzerland just before we got engaged with Jo's family. That's at the top of a mountain in Switzerland. Munich, we went there with my sister and her then boyfriend Paul. And on the same trip we also went to Salzburg. This is our honeymoon in Nice. Then we've got also France, we've got Paris here, Times Square. I did vlog this trip, and Brooklyn, Jersey City in New York, in New Jersey, Sterling, Virginia. That was at our friend Iram's wedding, Iram and Zabdiel. And this was the last time we went abroad. This was Venice. And that is us, as you can see, in a gondola in Venice. I was just looking at it actually, and it just reminded me it's probably still going to be a little while until we get to go to another place in the world. But I'm looking forward to adding to this board, because even with like announcements like today's one, we can start to think about where we want to go and the holidays we're going to book and all of that. So it is quite exciting. The press conference is about to start, so I'm going to head back over there to the laptop and see what Boris Johnson has to say.
I can confirm today that we've met our 4 tests for further easing the lockdown, moving to step 3 in England from next Monday, the 17th of May. This means the rule of 6 or 2 households that is applied outdoors will now apply indoors. From next Monday, you'll be able to sit inside a pub and inside a restaurant.
So there we go, 17th of May 2021, life's going to be going even closer to normal. You know, we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. Maximum of the groups of 30 people outdoors. That's quite a big group. And rule of 6 or 2 households indoors. And I did actually see as well on Twitter a few minutes ago, apparently there's been 0 deaths from COVID today in the UK, which is amazing. I mean, have we had that in, you know, in the last year? I don't think we have. I don't think there's been a day where there hasn't been at least 1 COVID death. You know, the vaccines are working, the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and the more people that get vaccinated, it seems to be that there's less deaths. As you guys know, I've had my first dose. I will be having my second dose shortly. I've actually been putting together the clips of all the way through the whole COVID sort of era, if you like, that I've had in my vlogs. So I kind of want to have a record of my experience of COVID-19. So I'll probably put that out as well towards the 21st of June so that you can kind of see what it was like to see the whole thing like in one video. I think that'd be quite interesting. But there you go, positive news from the Prime Minister. Things are moving in the right direction, thank goodness. I have come to Bristol today, a little bit off the cuff, but I asked a mate, or I asked a couple of mates actually, if they want to meet up for a drink, and they said yes. So I've come to Bristol. It's about, well, what we're talking, 45 minutes from where I live, not far, little drive. And Bristol is a beautiful city, very, very nice, but I've never really explored it properly. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have a little look around Bristol, see some of the spots that maybe I've never seen before, because it is actually a beautiful city, very, very big with art as well, because apparently, I mean, we don't know who he is officially, of course, but the rumour is that Banksy is from Bristol, so they love their street art. There's lots of nice architecture, history here. I'm going to try and have a little look for you now and see what we can find. I have actually been told as well, by the way, that there are a few Banksys in Bristol that are still intact and people can go and see them. So I'm going to try and find a couple of Banksys for you. That would be quite cool if I could see an actual Banksy, because yeah, there are apparently a couple of them in the city. So we'll have a look around, see what we can find. Apparently there's a cathedral. There is the bridge as well, the Clifton Suspension Bridge, but I think that's a little bit further out, so I might not make it there today. But let's just have an explore. Let's see what we can find. I've got about an hour and a half until I need to meet my friend for a drink, so I've certainly got a bit of time. I'm looking forward to exploring the city and seeing what Bristol's got to offer. For me, I normally come to Bristol when I want to do a bit of shopping. This is like my go-to, mine and Joe's go-to for shopping. But today I'm not here to shop, I'm here to explore. As you can see from this alleyway that I find myself in, I've stumbled into, it is a city, Bristol, that loves its street art. They love it, it's everywhere. Seriously, there's graffiti, street art, lots of wannabe Banksys obviously in this area. But it looks so cool, and I love that they celebrate it, because some places obviously frown upon it all, you know, all the graffiti and all the stuff on the walls. But I love it, it's so creative, and strikes me as a bit of a hipster city, does Bristol, but I love it. Not that I'm really much of a hipster, you can see the way that I'm dressed, but I have got a beard, so that kind of qualifies me as one. I mean, I've only been exploring for a few minutes, and like I say, Bristol is the sort of city where I did a lot of shopping. You know, if I want to do a day's shopping, I'd probably come to Bristol and do it. But I've never really explored, and certainly never been down dark alleys like this one. So you can't see me right now, but it's pretty dark. Ah, there we go, you can see me again. My search for a Banksy continues, but so far, Bristol, thumbs up from me. this area of Bristol right here, very famous. It's called Christmas Steps. I've never seen Harry Potter, but I have seen people vlogging the Harry Potter ride at Universal World, and they talk about Diagon Alley. I think that's got Diagon Alley vibes. Oh, the stamp shop is now closed. Graham has retired. And that, I guess, is this area many, many moons ago. I love it. I love this little alleyway. Look at it. It's so quaint. And I've done a bit of Googling as I've been walking along. And apparently if I go this way 7 minutes, I can see a real Banksy. Let's go and see if I can find it. That was an actual Banksy. I found one. That one is called Well Hung Lover, and you can see why. And it has been squirted with a paintball gun, as you can probably see the blue splatters, but it is still a Banksy, it is still intact, and it's pretty cool to come and see. But if you thought I was done at one Banksy, you'd be wrong. I found another one nearby, gonna go and check it out. This is becoming a bit of a sort of Banksy street art tour of Bristol, but you know, when in Rome and all that, I promise that there will be a little bit of history as well. And again, Banksy is history, he's modern history. That was actually Bristol Cathedral, but I got turned away. I wasn't allowed to go any closer than what you saw. They're actually filming something there at the moment. There was a lot of people in period costumes, and one guy was wearing like a knight outfit. I couldn't get a shot of him because they wouldn't let me. It's just over my shoulder there it is. That is Bristol Cathedral, you've seen it. Now we're going to move on and try and find Banksy number 2, which I think is called The Girl with the Pearl Earring. So let's go and see if we can find that one. And then, yeah, just see what else Bristol's got to offer. Oh, there's a statue. There you go. See, I told you I'd show you some history on this trip. And there's a statue. History. Over there, I've come across on the ferry to the other side. Gonna have a little explore on this side. I didn't realise there wasn't a bridge. It only took like 20 seconds, 30 seconds to get across. Nice and easy. And over this side is a really, really important bit of history as well that I'm going to show you now. Let's go and have a look at the SS Great Britain. That is the SS Great Britain, one of the most important ships ever made. It was a passenger ship before being converted to a cargo ship. It is a Brunel creation, a bit like the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Brunel obviously being synonymous with Bristol. I actually went on board this ship when I was a little kid. I came here on a school trip. I think I must have been about 10 years old, and that was my first ever time in Bristol. And you can go on there and have a look round, obviously not now because it's COVID times and COVID rules still. But if you're in the area and you want to do something educational, SS Great Britain. Such a cool ship. It's got real sort of Pirates of the Caribbean vibes with the tall masts and the sort of big gold grand deck at the front. I don't know if that's the right term. I'm not very good at sort of maritime speak. Might be called a deck, might be called a starboard, I don't know. But there it is, and well worth a visit if you're in the area. this sort of splatter here is part of it or not, but this bit certainly is. So cool that he was actually here painting this. These people have tried to get in on the act. This one here just made me laugh because it's called Girl with a Pearl Earring, and she's got, I'd prefer a pearl necklace. Pearl earring, not good enough for you? It's got to be a pearl necklace. Okay, I'll take either, to be fair. I might have seen 2 Banksys and a big historical, oh, that's famous as well, isn't it? That row of houses. Look there. Can you see? I'll zoom in slowly for you. I think those houses up there are famous. That row of houses up there. I might have to do, I'll do a quick Google search now. Clifton Wood. Those are Clifton Wood houses up there, apparently quite famous. I just saw them just as I was stood here talking to you, and I thought I recognised those from somewhere. So I genuinely lost track of time, like completely lost track of time. And I'm supposed to be meeting up with Dave right now, and I'm half an hour away on foot from where I need to be. So that's annoying. So what I've had to do is something I haven't done since I was in the States 18 months ago. Call myself an Uber because otherwise Dave is going to be waiting a long time because yeah, I'm just incredibly late and I just completely lost track of time. I was enjoying sightseeing so much. I thought I could get it all in, and this is proof that, you know, if you're coming to a place like Bristol, there's always more to see than you think, especially if you're doing like I am and you're walking around taking photos and videoing everything. So gonna jump in an Uber, gonna see Dave for a drink and crack on with my day. I'll close the video up later.
It's onto Commercial Road.
Okay, so it is a little later. In fact, it is the next day. I didn't vlog anymore because I was spending time with a couple of friends, which obviously we haven't been able to do for a long time. So it was nice to catch up with a couple of the boys from back in Devon. But I had a lovely time exploring it. It was such a nice city, and I didn't get to see everything that I wanted to see. So I have to go back again. I particularly wanted to go and see the Clifton Suspension Bridge up close because I've driven under it quite a few times, but I've never been up to the top and had a proper look at it. So that is for another video, as are many of the other things in Bristol. But I hope you enjoyed having a look around Bristol with me. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, because I always say I like to make content that you guys enjoy, and if you did enjoy this video, I'll make more videos like it. So let me know down below with a thumbs up that you enjoyed the video, and subscribe as well if you are new, because the channel is growing and lots of great things are being planned. I've got lots of good video ideas and I don't want any of you to miss out, so do subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon for another video. Take care. Bye bye.